Hey everyone, it's Izzy. Hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. So we're going to do an album review today. The album we're going to review is Aquilo's Silhouette. This album came out in January. I discovered them in January myself, and I was really glad that it wasn't too far behind on their releases because I hate when you fall in love with a band and they have like 5 albums beforehand or anything. So I'm glad they just had like a few EPs. This is their first debut album, but kind of like a second album because there was so much more music ahead of this. So let's get to it. The first song on the album is Silhouette, which is the album title. The song was fire and I loved it. It's really sad because it talks about how you don't recognize the person you fell in love with. And it's really heartbreaking, but yet you want to fight to find that person again and reconnect. Number 2 on the album is Blindside. This song was kind of savage. It's basically saying how I don't really care about you and I don't really love you anymore, but I still want to hook up with you and I want you around for that attention, and that's it. Number 3 on the album is Human. I didn't really like this song that much. I felt like it was a filler song. I had no connection to it whatsoever, but I like the message of the song, if that makes sense. I really like the tone that the song has. I just think it like didn't fit the album properly. I don't know why. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Number 4 on the album is Never Gonna Hurt, and this song was fire. It slayed. This song is so much fun. It makes me want to dance. I really like the message of how it's saying I'm taking precautions with love because I want something real. I think this is like a good song to take a break from all the sad songs that were happening. Number 5 on the album is Almost Over, which is my favorite song on this album. It is literally fire. I love it. It's so sad. Like, just knowing a relationship is over because you don't have the feelings towards that someone anymore, but yet you're sad about it because you wish you can love that person still, but it all just like faded away, and then realizing you need to let something go and you know it's coming. It's so heartbreaking. Such a good song. Number 6 on the album is You Won't Know Where You Stand, which I love this song. I like the message of how people follow the fame and the money, but sacrifice the relationships they have with people in their life. And they're always chasing it, but they're never fulfilled. You're sacrificing yourself as well, but you want to chase that dream. You realize that it's changing you, but you want to fight for it at the same time. And you want both parties to reconnect in your life, but you choose the rush of it all before you really sat down into seeing how it's going to affect you and others around you. Number 7 is I Gave It All. This song was okay. I feel like this song was like trying to tell a story about a relationship, but it wasn't deep enough. I feel like there weren't any specific or special moments mentioned in the song to create the picture and represent how deep that love was. Number 8 on the album is All I Ever Wanted. I like this song. It's very haunting. I think it's like the perfect song to listen to while you're driving and the rain's coming down, you're just really sad, or played at like a funeral scene in a movie, or like a really dramatic death scene when you're in love with someone but they're dying. Number 9 is Sorry. The song slayed. This was a good song. It told a story, it gave distinctive emotions, and I felt the shame while listening to the song. Number 10 is Complication. I didn't really like it at all. I felt like it is a filler song, did not fit the album whatsoever, or like made a significance to the story of the album. Like, don't get me wrong, the song has a really good beat to it, but I got over it really quickly. Like, I got really bored. Like, I stopped listening halfway through it. Number 11 is Never Seen You So Low. This song was okay. I liked the pace of the song. It was relatable. I liked how it talked about how realists see dreamers in a light and they feel bad once the dreamers see the world for how it's really supposed to be, and how they realize it's not what they expected, but yet realists want to be there for them. Number 12 is Low Light. This song was fire. I really enjoyed this song. I feel like this song takes you back to the happy memories of the beginning stages of falling in love and spending time with that special person at nighttime. The emotion is there. It completely fits the album. Number 13 is Always Do What You Say. This song was okay. I liked the jazz vibe of the song. I loved his falsetto in it, but other than that, I thought the song was like whatever. Number 14 and the last song on the album is Waiting. I feel like there's a sense of innocence to this song and longing, so that's what really attracted me to the song. I don't think it was powerful enough emotionally to represent the end of the album, but it was a very good slow ending to it. I was entertained by the song, but I wasn't really like wowed by it. My top 5 songs are number 5, Lowlight, number 4, Never Gonna Hurt, number 3, You Won't Know Where You Stand, number 2, Silhouette, and number 1 is Almost Over. And my least favorite song on the album is Complication. That was a given. I give this album 3 stars. I barely made 3 stars. If the songs I loved weren't so strong enough and I didn't connect to them so strongly, this would have been like a good 2 stars, 2.5, honestly. But since there was enough material to represent emotion connecting towards me, I give this album a solid 3 stars. I feel like there was just like a lot of filler songs on this album. I feel like they could have used other songs from the past to put in here to represent a whole storyline in this album. Like if I was them, I would have put in Good Girl, So Close to Magic, You There, and Calling Me, because those songs would have worked so well with the other songs on this album. I would have taken out Complication, Human, Always Done What You Say, and I Give It All. I would replace those, take out those songs and replace them with the songs I chose. And if those songs were on this album and the other songs were taken out, this album would have been a good, solid 4.5 to 5 stars. It would have been amazing. So that's my album review for Aquillo's Silhouette. If you like Aquilo, go and get it. I'm sorry if my opinions offended anyone or anything, but that's mine. It doesn't have to be yours. It's still a good album. It's good to listen to when you're like sad or just like reminiscing of love. Check out their music video trilogy for this album. It tells a great story. It's really sad. I think it's amazing how they executed it. Tell me what you think of the album, what you liked, what you didn't like. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, Izzy618, Handle Your Scandal. And I'll see you next week. Bye!